Hello everybody and welcome in. Today we are going to be building our yellow gen house. I've given us a budget of 25,000 simoleons, a little bit more than a starter home, and I think I'd go up as high as 30,000. Currently, we don't have that much in our current household, but I'm thinking I'm gonna move yellow gen in with free real estate because I didn't do that for the mint gen. And then I'm gonna give them like 3,000 simoleons to start off with, kind of. But I've got us here at the old Penelope lot in Strangerville, because it's kind of like in the desert and like on the edge of town, and if we are going to be setting off rocket ships and stuff, then I want us to like live in a place that kind of looks appropriate for that. So what I'd like to build with this house is I'd like to build a like tiny house. Not there. But I kind of want to do it as like a van and like use like this like yellow one. I also considered doing a school bus, so I might pivot and like go school bus, but like right now I'm kind of leaning toward doing like a camper van kind of thing. Like they've like bought and renovate a camper van. I also want to grab out of here. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. I also might scale this up just a little bit. Hmm. Maybe you can go here. Sit on the platform. It's not bad. The only issue I think I'm gonna have, maybe I'll scrap this. And I'll go school bus. I think I'm gonna keep that out in case I need it. But I did do a mock-up of a school bus, just like randomly to see kind of how I would do it. And so I want it 3 wide, I think. Let's actually grab this school bus out so we can kind of look at it. Ours is going to be a little bit bigger just because I want it to like function and stuff. That looks pretty good. If I put that on the front. Okay. I was also thinking, we did get today in the base game update, we did get like the glass wall. And I'm thinking I might use that for the bus. So if we take take this one. Round that out. That there. And then if I take a half gabled, put that there. That's kind of giving front of a school bus vibes. And then from Strangerville, I think it's in the wall decoration category, or it might be in lighting. Yeah, so in lighting, they have this. Scale that up a bit. That kind of gives us like the front of a bus. Right? Like that's kind of given bus. And then we go into eco lifestyle. Paint it with yellow. Oh, we should also put the roof out. Let's try this roof. Never know where they actually keep this yellow, because this is also in the wallpapers. I'll have to pop back in window. That kind of works. What do we have for yellow? Either yellow or black. It's depending. It's gonna have to go black. If we put that column there, that column there, that kind of like frames it in. What does that look like? Okay, so from the inside, not so great. But I was thinking if we got from the new kit, yeah, there's like this. If we place this inside and then we like raised it up, maybe? Oh. That is quite clipping. Okay, maybe not that. I wonder if we use two and I sized them. That's not bad, because then I can also just lower that one down slightly. Okay. This works. Okay. You see it a little bit on the outside there, but probably what's that? Yeah, okay. So like that's like the front of the bus. That's pretty good actually. If we just got like a black trim on those. So I don't think there's a yellow. Oh, there's like beige. We have like the little, want a little overhang. That is giving school bus. Okay. Alright, and then I'm thinking doors, if we use from businesses and hobbies. These ones. The black. And if we also do the windows too. That's kind of given school bus. What happens if we do these windows? Yeah, other side as well. I guess it helps if we, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep all the windows on the back. Just because to do something like that, maybe. Might make this longer too. So my thought is their bed will go at the end here, kind of up against the wall. And like, let's actually get rid of those windows for now. So the bed will go at the back, kind of up against the wall, and then I want like a 3x1 bathroom. I want to use like the yellow arch, I think, for the bathroom. It's a tiny home. Only they live here, so I think that's fine. Right, so something like that. Bed, bathroom, and then kitchen can go along here. There is a nice yellow swatch from like the new, what yellow ones do we have? Okay. So there's yellow from Home Chef Hustle. I might use those ones. Those are kind of nice. Oh, actually, before I do that, I want this to be off the grid. So let's pick our appliances. So like this yellow fridge. And then thinking just like, then like the, oh, because I have yellow. Okay. Just like the basic stove is functional off the grid. What I'm thinking. So that will also kind of affect what kind of counters we use. I think I like the new ones. I might want to make the bus a little longer. Yeah. And then with like a tall cabinet. Okay. Up there. Then trying to think. So like thinking we'll have like more cabinetry along this side. Right, something like that. And then here, see, what do we have for tables? Just get like plain. I can never find it. It's like the, here it is, the plain cheap base game table. How far can I scooch that in? There. And if we did like some yellow chairs, and then like a couple rows of like exposed shelving. That could be kind of nice. Is there? What do we have for off the grid for plumbing? Okay, so toilet, shower, and sink. What do we have for lighting? That candle in there. Okay, so something like that. Out here, and then I also would like them to get a cat, so I'm gonna furnish it for the cat. Cat post. Let's delete and shrink this just a hair. Litter box. And oh, maybe I didn't. Box feeder. I know that looks really tight, but I think your sim will still be able to get in this bed. I think they only need to have one tile. Stick that there. Also like to get the non-binary because Daisy's non-binary. you pop that in. Again, one more. Those on each side. I like to think that they like filled in the windows on the back. I know it looks weird unless like a school bus, but in my mind, that's what they've done. They've just like filled them in. So that way they could have like plumbing and cabinetry and stuff like that. I wonder if instead of doing this, if I plopped in a platform. I think I like that better. And then if I did... Or we could even do... half wall there. Okay. That's actually the same height as that shelf, so if we make that... make it white, that'll kind of blend. Okay. So far, I think our school bus is looking kind of good. So the next thing we kind of need is some tires. Let's actually bring out the fake school bus again. Okay, so it's just got 4 tires on the front, 1 on the back. So I'm thinking, I thought about doing tires from Eco Lifestyle and moving them around, but it's a little weird and awkward. But I saw somebody else use this item. Cover it from the inside with the counters. It's not perfect, but it's something. If I get this one again in silver. That's kind of giving tire. Not a good tire, but that's a tire. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll do the same down here. Okay. And then if we take this rail and we put it kind of expensive. If we put it all the way across, that kind of like makes it feel more school busy, you know? Right? That's a school bus. That is recognizably a school bus. Okay, so we still have about 10,000 simoleons left. I should probably go ahead and just like paint the inside of the bus. And like gonna be yellow. Because it's the yellow gemstone. They're like other yellows because it's not giving the same yellow as the cabinet. Maybe the cabinetry is what's wrong. Cabinetry is not giving the same yellow. The fridge really isn't either, but that comes in yellow. That's a little closer, but I don't really like those ones. Maybe it's fine. And I think there's also, we got new, not the space game update, but the last space game update. This tile comes in a yellow. It like matches those colors. We could go lighter yellow on the inside. That could be something that we do. Like this is yellow. Let's just see. I just look at all yellow wallpapers. Maybe that one's the new. I do like this funky thing in the bathroom. That's kind of fun. And I think there's also maybe we'll just go with the honey. Go back to what we had. I think I like that better. Oh, they should also have a mirror. I like the idea of this one because like it's got storage, so that's a good way to go about it. Let's also get them a rug. Not like long and skinny. That is clearly red. Oh, like this one from fitness stuff could be good. It's kind of ugly, but like that could be fine, honestly. Just like ignore the fact that it's super ugly. And then I'm thinking for the flooring, because we're in a bus, right? So like if for the flooring we used like this metal because it's a bus. Right? And I know it's like really dark in there. But let's get a couple lights. And I know we're gonna be off the grid. So we'll put one light there, one light there, one in the bathroom. That should be fine. Because I do want them to have like some like solar stuff. So that way they can like generate their own power. I don't know if those should be white or yellow, if they should be black. Maybe black. And then let's get black trim down there. Honestly, the bus looks great. I don't know if that's where I want the bus. But I'm also, so they need our yellow gem sim has taken up robotics. They also need a woodworking table. And they do need a rocket ship, but I'm gonna save that for the end because the rocket ship is 5,000 simoleons. So I can add that in at the very, very end. Let's actually paint the roof inside the bus. That yellow too. Oh, the bus looks so cool. I'm like fangirling over the school bus. So I'm thinking I want to build like, I don't know if I want the shed to be enclosed or if I just want like just like a structure. I'm leaning to more structure than something enclosed. Just because it'll be a little cheaper. If I draw a wall like that. Yeah, I know, it's so great that they fixed the rain for inside of build mode. It's like, honestly, it's needed to happen a long time ago. It's been something that's been bothering me so much too. See, a little roof. This is the roof I want to do. Maybe. The new update today came out with like a lot of really cool stuff. Like the plants on the roof is really cool and stuff too. But okay. I don't like that roof. Let's go. I did this one. I don't know why. Okay. This is... Okay. Back my roof I didn't like. Oh, I haven't that weird. Oh, I could make this medium wall. I have to move the bus down. But I could make that medium wall. The bus is on the second floor. Oh, that's nice. I wonder if just like started using these columns, but I wonder. Oh yeah, those don't yellow. That's okay. I'm gonna put this wall back. Then use like this yellow span. I don't want this to count as tiles or as a room, so I'm gonna do it this way because I do want to make the bus, I think, tiny home. Like that's kind of good. And use this one from like werewolves. Something like that. It's not bad. Oh, or wait, isn't there... What do we have for this kind of match? I like the idea of like metal wall at the... Is there a roof pattern that somewhat matches that? Maybe that one, and then we do like darker trim. Maybe that's not bad. That's not bad. I don't hate that. Then we can like go ahead, like this stuff in. Thinking though, maybe I want wall on 2 sides. I do a wall on 2 sides. So 2 sides. If I do that, then I can put like this here. This could honestly probably like float maybe. But then I can get from like the restoration. Is it restoration workshop kit is like perfect for this. Because most of this stuff is in yellow. Which is really cool. I like the dingy swatch. Oh, of course it's a built it on an angle. Big toolbox even. That's just so great. Like the bucket chair. I want to look at the rest of it that doesn't actually yellow. So like that could be good. I get another small one of these on this side, I think. And I clip it. I like the idea of like some scrap wood. looks better. Oh, this is so fun. Got like some totes. Dinged up totes. Some like more boxes and clutter and stuff. Oh, this kit was like made for the Yellow Gen Sim, which is so fun. It wasn't, but like it feels like it was. Does this use power? This does use power. I like the idea of some like sawdust. Like some stains and stuff. I'm gonna put flooring in there. I don't know if I'm gonna go like, oh no, maybe like this flooring. Because they also, my Yellow Gem, Sam, Daisy, they have also crafted already a bunch of like party bots and cleaner bots and gardener bots and stuff like that. So I want them to have like a really good workshop space for all of that. I think this is really good. Pop this stuff back. That's nice. Okay. They have like a little workshop. They have their school bus. Let's like actually decorate their house a little bit more. Let's go into live mode. They do have a sim here. Let's just make sure that they can still sleep in the bed. And they can. Perfect. So they can sleep in the bed. And they shower. Yes. Can they cook? Let's see. Can they grab a quick meal? And they can. Perfect. Okay. The counters will be functional, but the fridges, I was a little bit worried because this does clip into the fridge, but that's fine. So now we can go ahead and decorate the house. I want to give them a little debug TV. I also want... Okay, they added a bunch of plants and stuff in the roof sculptures thing. which is kind of annoying because now you really have to dig if you want to find the actual thing you're looking for. So I think they need to make this a little bit easier to dig through now. But it's okay. I don't know if I want to give them like the ones that they might have to repair, which kind of makes more sense. Like, give them ones that they might have to repair. Maybe we only get one of each, because I want some clutter and stuff. Okay. So... see. I just want like some cutesy little clutter. Some like nice little plant. I feel like they had some herbs there. Oh, this one does slot on the half wall. Oh, that's nice. It's actually swap. I'd also like to get some books. What do we got? The clutter. We also have like this here. So we have our cat stuff. Discounters that go through here. Actually have a lot less money than I thought that we would. I don't know what kind of cat we're gonna get, but I feel like one of these is kind of fun. Where's Bob? Bob is cheap. Bob will add some pipes. So I think like a few plants by like our big front window would be nice. And then part of me wants to play with, and this might be a mistake, but part of me wants to play a little bit with the simple living stuff. And if we did that, I would want this grocery bag for sure. Just because with that grocery bag, you can purchase groceries without going into the shops. What else do we got? That comes in yellow. This could be fun. Maybe we do it in black though. A little more contrast. Ugh, almost out of money. More shelves to clutter too. Books. lettuce a little bit more. I like to make this as nice as possible for Daisy. Let's see. Oh, that could be fun. Little axolotl dude. If Daisy did grow up, we might still love Stronghold. See. Go with light. Even if this never lights up, I still like the idea of the salt lamp. Oh, that would be a fire hazard. Candles like that at the end of your bed. Maybe not that. See. What do we have for like yellow artwork? Oh, I know what to do. We go the gallery. So I got 600 and 5 blocks in this. This is a base game collection. Like we plop in 2 of these. That one's 120, 105. Okay, so with those 2 paintings, we should have 465. Size. Right, some like little space prints at the end of their bed. And then I also kind of like the idea. It's from Love Struck. Yeah, these like fun little yellow. Oh, those are expensive. These like little fun yellow beaded curtains. Let's just move the door. Like, that's just kind of fun. Maybe I have too many shelves. Oh, that one's 100. Let's get rid of that one. Let's see. What do we got for sculptures that could be cheap? There's a llama. If we get a couple more cheap, like, little plants. Bob doesn't slot there. No, slot. I think this one slot. Oh, but I feel like it should. Oh, my favorite one. And there. Okay. Let's get visual. Oh no, okay. If I raise them up, whatever. Of course this is going to be a pain. Why wouldn't it? Stop floating. No. Okay, perfect. That one's good. We want this one right here. And then they need the rocket ship. There's like other things that I'd want, like a fireplace and stuff, but let's break into debug. a live edit, sorry. Let's get out some landscaping. We are in Strangerville. So like let's look at this landscaping. Stick lake, big bush there, with like a yellow one beside it. It's cute. Like pretty cactus by the bus, maybe. Isn't there? Oh yeah. Strangerville's debug's weird. It's like some of it is in debug and some of it is in live edit. They're using these like big yellow flowers. Something. Oh. I think the yellow ones are in Horse Ranch, maybe? Yeah. Oddly enough. I kind of just want to like mimic the landscaping in the environment as much as possible, which is just like big like cactus things and like these like yellow flowers, and actually not this cactus because that one's not there, but we could get like this one at the back of the bus maybe, and like those weird trees, so that way it just like you can't really tell a difference between the environment and our lives. There's also like these like little guys we can skip. They tend to group them together a lot, and then they're also putting this places, just like matching what they got in the world. Feel like those little purple flowers are base game, yeah. They also kind of like mix in a couple of these with it all. Cactus. That doohickey. Thanks. At least the yellow one. Size that one down a little. And cactus. This guy. How of those strands? The same over here too. This build didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. Honestly, I'd say we're like kind of almost done it. Which is really surprising. I thought this was gonna take like a few hours. Go ahead with the ones now. Put those in places. That blends in pretty well with the rest of the world. I do want to get that cactus. Stick it here. What other ones do we got? This guy. Sizing down one. Little guys with them. And they're also using this. They've sized them down quite a bunch. Maybe put one more, or maybe we'll get a couple more cactuses over. Good. That guy in the corner. Yeah. And then I kind of like how they've gotten like all these tires around, and those will be either in the live edit or the debug. I don't know in this one. They might. I want to use the ones from Eco Lifestyle, because they'll have like tires. Just kind of chilling. And I kind of like that. Right? It's not those tires. I wish I knew where those tires were. I think I'm gonna check base game for those tires. It's weird how sometimes they don't give us all of the debug stuff. But that's okay. No. Okay. I want Horse Ranch. Seems really odd, but Horse Ranch has a lot of like dead grass swatches like this. Might like place that by the tires. Just to kind of like fill it in a little in a couple spots. Strangerville bothers me that I have to pay for these rocks. I do want just like a bowl. Couple places. Not those ones. It's those ones. Oh, yeah, they do. You do this like these little ones, okay. Just weren't showing up where you'd expect them to show up. Yeah, I'd say that lot kind of blends in pretty good with the environment. I do want to add, and this is going to be way more than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Just want to put a couple finishing touches up on the bus, just to like make it feel more complete. Pull those back there. Oh, hello. Sorry if you saw the tail, that is just my kitty Luna. She's just, I'm gonna check this out. Yeah, like little details. I wonder if there's like a wall object of some kind I could use like back here as like the stop sign. this might be good. Doesn't size up well though, so that's not great. What if I look in here and like look at what we got? This isn't bad. Not quite giving stop sign, but I might be able to like layer it with like that, or even also comes in white. I'm trying to remember what a stop sign looks like now. Let's see. I feel like if we just like found like little white lettering, that would kind of make it look stop sign-esque. Right? Maybe? If like something wanted to slot there. Why is it keeping... It doesn't have to be left. Why does it keep jumping up? I want to know. I go this, shrink that down. I grab. This again. Make it white. Okay. Raise this guy up again. That kind of gives stop sign, doesn't it? I mean, like, is close to. I mean, this bus doesn't have a stop sign. Like, that gives school bus stop sign. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Let's get this Sim to finish eating her chips so she can clean up. Well, it's good that the bookcase is functional. And then, like, there is all of this countertop space for, like, other things. Because, like, Daisy's gonna go into space. They're gonna build their rocket ship. They're gonna do all that kind of stuff. So, this will be, like, where they'll display all of their collections and stuff. But, like, this TV should be functional. Yeah, so that Daisy will be able to, like, lay in bed and, like, watch TV. And, like, this will all be fine. But yeah, I think that is the build. I think I might change. Yeah, let's change out the mailbox. Oh, I do like the idea of like this one. It kind of looks like that they like grabbed a tree branch, threw it in the ground. But then I also kind of like the idea of like the fun space mailbox. But I feel like this one is a little more realistic. It's like plop it up there. And I think the last thing to do is just like a little bit of terrain paint. It is. Not really a good one for this. I wish they'd give us like more options for terrain paint. And I actually think I'm gonna move like the bucket chair from in there to over by the rocket. And I might put a few of these over by the bus as well. Just like a bit more. Feel cute. Feel flowers. It's nice. And then like a little, see, like I eventually want to get like a picnic table and a campfire in the middle. Like we're not going to be able to afford that right away. I would also get some of these like weird trees. These trees always weird me out. Over there. Oh, odd. Okay. I think that's good. The bus. So I'll give you like a little tour, I guess. So this is like Daisy's like little workshop. They have their robotic station, a toolbox, some like storage, and like their woodworking table. And then in here they have their bus. So they have like dining, and they'll put their laptop there. They have their kitchen, bathroom, and then like their bedroom. I almost wonder if I should switch this out for like a dresser of some kind. Like that might be more useful. What do we have for yellow dressers? that one. What about the one from this one from like Dream Home Decor? It does not come in yellow. However, it does come in like the same wood tone. Or we could also do like bookshelves. We did bookshelves. Hard to know what you would actually want. Or what about this comes in yellow. Maybe this is better. Yeah, that might be better. It's a little narrower too. Might do something. What colors does this come in? Oh. With the stars. I changed my mind. This is what I want. Like, that is so good. How do I get it? Or maybe it won't. I do like that a lot, actually. The only thing I'm not super crazy about is the... Maybe the build's not done. Maybe I've changed my mind. The rug kind of sucks. Maybe it's fine. There isn't, like, really any other better rugs either. I don't like... I don't like how it disappears. So I might just actually... When I go this way and it disappears, it's kind of annoying because anything I display on there will also disappear. Okay. Let's change gold to yellow. Comes in yellow too. Just I think that being in yellow is fine. We'll put it in the silver to match that. And then I think with that, we'll switch on, it can be homey, it can be geothermal, and science layer. And then it can also be off the grid. We'll go simple living, and then it'll also be a tiny home residential. So this is school bus. And honestly, I think for building a school bus, it turned out really, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll upload it to, well, I should save first. Let's save first. I'd hate for that to crash. Let's save, and then I'll go ahead and upload it to the gallery. And then we have it's one bed, one bath. That's a terrible screenshot, but that's fine. I'll call it Yellow Gen School Bus. Oh, actually, I didn't even upload that. I just said it. Let's share that to the gallery. So it's Yellow Gen School Bus on the gallery. My gallery ID is just Lena in Bloom, and sometimes if you have trouble finding me, I do hashtag all of my builds Lena in Bloom just to make it a little easier to find. So I posted this onto the gallery. We could probably jump in and do a little bit of gameplay. We'll like place this in the world, and maybe we will get Daisy all moved in to their new lot. That could be good. And then hop into our not so very safe. So that could be good. Get them all moved in and settled. I'm gonna have to get off stream a little bit earlier. Normally I stream till 5:30 or 5 o'clock Eastern time, but I'm gonna have to get off stream. We're gonna kick this in. I'm gonna have to get off stream just a little earlier because I am trying to sell my couch because my partner and I are going to be moving over this next month. So streams might get a little disrupted sometimes, but I'll try to keep my uploads as constant and everything as much as I can. Let's pop this down. I mean, the airplane lot is a really cool build. Yeah, okay. So let's go to manage worlds and let's pop into game. And we'll play a little bit and get Daisy all moved into their new house. They are still a teen. But we finished Rose Gen last time because the last thing Rose Gen needed to do was get married as an elder. So we aged them up into an elder. They got married to their spouse Blake. And Daisy graduated high school early. So I think they're gonna be like, you know what, Mom? You're all settled and good with your life. I'm gonna go out into the world and explore. Maybe we'll stay like this last night at home before we move out. So for those of you who don't know, this is our last gen heir. This is Ruby. And then Ruby has Rory and Rosie. And this is next gen heir Daisy, who loves the yellow gen, does robotics and stuff. So I'm just gonna like pack up a few things. I'm also going to get how do you do it? I can't remember. The family recipes. Do I click on the fridge? Each family recipe. Here we go. I'm trying to pass every generation. I'm trying to get someone to make a family recipe. So Gen 1, Vanessa and Mentha both did a family recipe. And then this gen, Ruby did a family recipe. So we'll get Ruby to pass on the family recipes to Daisy. So like, do they not have to cook it?
Bipitan de leash. Tasp. Espina. Zanks. Bansha. Fioba. Oh, Shumba Smurds. Lamina Quar.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Rosie just aged up into an elder. Oh. Okay, so Daisy now knows the family recipes. I'm just gonna go ahead and plop all of our family photos and such into the inventory, and the few things that I want to keep going forward. Like I grabbed our telescope. I suppose I could have took that from here, but we'll leave it. Like these ones here of Ruby and her friend Harley when they were kids. Ruby and her first boyfriend. Ruby and Blake. I really take a lot of photos this generation, but that's okay. These like pictures of the animals when they were little. And I think that's everything. Oh, right. The plum bite. Can't forget the plum bite. I think that is everything that we're good. Oh, yeah, we'll take the first thing that Daisy ever made. We'll take the knife block. I think that's everything that we need to get. So we'll spend one last night in our childhood home. Send everybody to bed. And then first thing in the morning, we will move Daisy out. You guys can keep your certificate of marriage. And you can also keep Daisy's. We'll also give this stack of wellness treats. Photos. Angel fish and the family board game. Daisy. I've been passing it on for a while. Really odd that I can sell it. I'll sell it for $2 million then. Really odd that it wasn't letting me get in there. But yeah, so Ruby's done everything that she needs to do. She maxed her serial romantic aspiration. Oh, we're not gonna go party with our old nanny. She got to the top of her career, plus she got promoted, so we're at technically level 11 there. She got married to Blake. Let's actually go into Cass. Oh, I don't have any mods installed right now. I'll change his last name later. Can you go to sleep? With all of the updates that we got today, I had a feeling that UI cheats and stuff would be broken. They are embarrassed. Let's give yourself a bit of a pep talk. And then we can go down here, get some leftovers. That is so weird that the dragging of dishes isn't working. Okay. Oh, right. And I also want to go into our bookshelf. And I want to take these books that we have. Okay, I would like to be an adult now. I feel like I'm old enough now that I should be allowed to go anywhere I want and do what I want. Can you treat me like an adult, please? Ruby's gonna say you'll always be my baby, which is quite funny because we're actually gonna move out. So let's go here. We'll split from the household and move. And we will get Daisy to move into their new house. We'll give them 3,000 simoleons. And we will send them to their new house. They're gonna move into school bus that we just built in Strangerville. Strangerville. Come in. And let's just go here to show Bill's information. We want to store everything. They are tense because of their mom. So let's get them to try to calm down. There's no lighting or anything yet, but that's okay. We'll get them to unpack a little bit. We'll place out a couple photos. Also pop out our robot. Thank you for liking the live, Haley. I appreciate that. We can also plop our laptop down. Plop like the axolotl up here, maybe. Like drone. Snow globe. And then I was like, I like to put telescopes as close to possible to the house. I don't plan on them getting struck and dying. And in here, we can like place our little robots. The cleaner bot in the house. Yeah. That's pretty good. They are all moved in. Well, we should probably purchase some groceries so we can like cook in things. A couple milk, get a few eggs, some flour, a few tomatoes, some meat, some sugar. Maybe a couple basil and plop all of this stuff into the fridge. This grocery bag has changed the simple living thing for me, so I'm kind of excited to play with it. I also want to give, let's pop into build mode, and let's give Daisy, I'm gonna make them craft garden pots, but I would like just like a couple of these so they can grow some lettuce. Where's our gardener bot? I think it's this guy. We'll put him to good use. Let's craft furniture. Let's craft a garden pot so we can plant some tomatoes. And then we'll purchase overcrop seeds. We will get 2 lettuce and 2 eggplant. Grow some lettuce and some eggplant. That would have went into our household inventory, so we'll pop that planner out that they just made. Now we can go ahead and plant those. Also grab a tomato out of there. Then with the tomato and the lettuce, we'll be able to make garden salad. Oh, that's so cool. I've never actually used these bots before, but this bot's gonna water our garden for us, so that's great. Well, we should also add ice. Okay. So what else should Daisy do? They are gonna be a young adult on Friday. So they're just kind of chilling for now. Let's see, what do we have for skills? So they have level 8 handiness, level 1 rocket science, and level 6 robotics. Robotics isn't required, but to me it just fits. I think I'm gonna get Daisy to I'm gonna get Daisy to marry a robot, and like they will have kids with their robot, whether it's like Science Baby or I'll use MCC and like turn pregnancy percent to 100% so that they can have babies that way with the robot. Seems kind of fun. Yeah, lots of people with yellow gen like really laying into the space in the aliens, but in my mind, I'm like really laying into Andy's and like robotics and all that fun stuff. I want to come and observe this guy. Oh, I wonder, can we? Let's upgrade that. It's like constantly searching, that's fun. Let's upgrade that. And let's reinforce the container on our water thing as well. Oh yeah, let's also do the self-lubricating gearbox. So that way it doesn't break. And they just reached level 10 of handiness. Nice. Oh, they are sick. Let's get them some medicine. What? Why do Sims do that? Why would you randomly buy rock climbing equipment? That makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's adopt our cat. You're not gonna adopt your cat? I don't want the Strangerville welcome. Y'all can get out of here. We'll get you to go over here. Okay. Can you now call and adopt your cat, please? No? I don't know why they're like automatically doing this. You never know with the new update, I guess, what's gonna break. So, it's that, I guess. Let's see, let's get them to cook something because they're a little hungry. Cook candle. Let's make some bread. And I can just grab a serving of bread. It's like, A slice of fresh baked bread is absolutely delicious.
Hey.
Like, pop that into the fridge. And then let's try again to adopt our cat.
Oh, Illinois.
Okay. Well, let's just go into cats and then add in our cat then, because adopting a cat is not working. So, sad.
Yump! Charnoof!
Let's add a pet. We'll add a cat. Oh, you're cute. You're a Manx. What kind of cat should Daisy get? What if I like randomize a few times? See what we end up. I kind of like the idea of some kind of like calico cat for them. Wait. What if we just like give this one calico colors? It's so funny looking. And then we'll give it like yellow eyes. I love that it's cross-eyed. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is absolutely hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna say this cat is clever. And we'll say that it is, well, let's like randomize it. Risky, mischievous, playful, no. Prowler, friendly, and skittish. I wonder if we gave it traits like clever, skittish, and we will make it aloof instead of skittish and curious. And then we'll name it Orbit. We can have a male cat and we'll fix him. Alright, this is Orbit and I love him. He is so funny looking. I think it's like the perfect cat to give Daisy. Okay, well, let's call over our cat. Let's fill his food for him. Oh, this cat is great. Let's get to know. He can jump on the counters. He can go wherever he wants. Okay. Well, it is 4 in the morning. Let's get Daisy to go on a little bit of a jog. Oh, we're gonna have to fix our bot when we get back. Go take a shower. Then we'll fix the bot. Yeah. Our house is not big enough for the gnomes. Let's how do I fix it? Okay. Need robot solid. Repair the utility. Oh, there we go. Alright, so now that we actually have a little bit more money, the cat came with a little bit of money. Let's get Daisy a little bit of outdoor space. In like picnic table and grill. We should also get them and then isn't there, just trying to think, from isn't like from like, maybe it's not gonna be live editing, but like from the Sims sessions, isn't there like, maybe not. Okay, then the one that I'm thinking from is from Format. Like we could get Daisy this, maybe? Thinking either that or we do like, maybe we do yellow umbrellas instead. Yeah, that's good. Then they can have like their mom and stepdad over for Thanksgiving.
Galba.
So let's do that. Let's invite over our mom, stepdad, our dad, and our brother. We'll invite them all over to come and like hang out. Show them our new our new place and stuff. Everyone's coming over. Can you? We got. Why don't you make some grilled chicken for everybody? Let's give our mom residence keys too. Let's call everybody to the meal. I guess Harley came over too. Harley's our mom's best friend. She's kind of been like pop our leftovers in our fridge. No, I don't think they have a strict dynamic.
Circuit Blue, Hosanna.
Guas.
Zisamba.
Yanabi.
I might also can Daisy. Can I make a cake? They can, yeah. We'll get them to make a white cake, and we'll get them to, like, age up. Because everybody's here, so we might as well. It can be, like, their birthday / like, harvest fest.
Floof Wazoo. Quexi Fazunia.
Reddish and Zeba.
Let's see, let's get them to blow out their candles. And they can age up into a young adult. And perfect. So Daisy aged up into a young adult. Their last trait is going to be ambitious. And then I'm gonna give them the fortune aspiration for just a second. I'm gonna change it in here back to nerd brain. But by doing that, they've made it so if you pick 2 different aspirations when you age up, now she also has the business savvy, so she'll earn more from her standard rate for her career, which has been great because my Sims have been struggling with money. So. I don't know why the garbage cans and stuff you can't throw. Yeah. I think they've had a fairly successful harvest fest. Her brother is still here. Let's, like, enthuse about our processing power and brag about our handiness. And we will be thankful. We'll hug him lovingly. Just kind of hang out with him a little bit.
Galpa Fateb, Pinopa Campe. Oh.
Looney. No.
Reba.
This is cute, isn't it?
Zonks up and
Oh.
Simone is
Quaver. Froom.
Ziragua Penarb.
And that's
Fiziquabe.
also...
Hey, Yun Ziruga. Sposhim Avani.
Let's clap games together. That's like one of the first things that they ever did when they like started to hang out when Daisy was a teen. And now they're like both young adult. He's still living at home, but he's like Nepo baby vibes.
Umbila. Yarps.
Also going to go ahead and switch this to normal lifespan. I typically keep it on normal lifespan and then just kind of like age my Sids up as I see fit. And then I'll switch it to short lifespan, typically once we have kids, just because I find there's not a lot for kids and teens to do in this game that are really fun. So...
Oh.
Oh. Oh, you're.
Oh, Kazoi.
Ooh.
but yeah.
Well, neat.
This is Orbit. Orbit is so funny looking.
Oh. Hey,
he's
Marco
great.
Halai. Oh, Kabla Yami.
Let's take a photo of Orbit. Gosh, yes. Why is he the funniest thing in the world? Which I'll never know. I'm also gonna get a decoration box, put up decorations and take them down, just that way she can have a feast. Because they deserve to have this feast. I'll put this out. We also have, now don't ever keep your fish up. Fish bowls are terrible. But I am gonna get them. Oh! Little fish bowl. We'll put this angel fish into it. Oh, and let's appease this gnome. We'll give it a future gift. Perfect. Now they have had a great harvest fest. Another bottom inventory. We'll pop that in the shed. And let's put up here out of orbit. Yeah. Okay. And they can go ahead and go to sleep. They're a little tired. Daisy had a good harvest fest, so that's great. Oh, we should also join our freer. Let's do that. Should have done that as soon as they aged up. But they are going to be an astronaut. Unfortunately, they don't work till Tuesday. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get them to start building their rocket ship. And our utility bot is broken. Let's repair it after we just, like, work a bit on the rocket ship. Um, Save. We'll repair the utility box after we work on the rocket ship, and then I think after that we'll probably hop off stream. I do need to get ready for the lady that's coming to look at my couch. That way I can be prepared as possible for my move. They are stank.
Oh.
I don't know if I'll be able to go live on Thursday like I normally do. And I won't be able to go live tomorrow, so I might move Thursday's stream to Friday, just because we're gonna go look at places on Thursday so we can get everything all squared away and stuff. Oh, she weed herself. They weed themselves. Yeah, that's my bad. You know, all of these dirty plates. Did you just ignore me? This one too. Okay. Did we finish? Let's activate the gardener bot so it can go and take care of our plants. Durability 100% upgrade level 2. You're still a little stank. Let's take a shower. Sure, Allie, you can come over. Anyways, I think this is where I'm gonna leave it. We did a little bit of gameplay. We did the build, Daisy's bus, which arguably turned out really cool. I'm not super fond of this piece, and I feel like I could probably change it up a little, but I think it's good for now. So we did Daisy's bus in her workshop. She started working on their rocket ship. They have now aged up into a young adult and joined their career. We adopted Orbit, this crazy looking sweet little baby angel. And they are on their way to, they've maxed their handiness. They're level 7 robotic, and they're now level 4 rocket science, so we're getting that going. They have joined their career. And so far have been making all of the progress. They joined at level 3 because they graduated early from high school. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys, if not Thursday, I will stream on Friday. So I'll catch you then. Okay, thanks so much. Okay, bye.